So it's been a couple weeks. Everyone probably remembers my old Minecraft videos and remembers how I said I would change up my map, and I never really showed it off. This is why. Because I will actually show this to you. There won't be another video of Minecraft on my server for another couple weeks. Because this time, I'm going to show you guys the entire new server. It's no longer a town. Oh, so I'm there. It's called the Factions. And I'll explain it. So I'm kind of starting off the little tour here at my house because, one, I just really like the way I built it, and two, I gotta really get out of here one second. Alright, no, I'm gonna fly out. So I'm doing it in free cam because I don't want to show that I'm holding anything. Let me drop that. And now, I'm not holding any blocks. But, welcome to the server. Also, if you didn't notice from last time, I got shaders on. And it looks so much better. Let me begin by kind of exploring the main spawn area. Then I'll explain the main other areas. The village, the raid outpost, the raid village, the raider faction, the raid outpost, and all the other areas. First off, we are at my house area. And before you guys ask, all this was made from lava casting. Mainly just lava casting constantly. And I think it looks pretty good. It matches the server pretty good, and it kind of looks good for an area. There's also a lot of redstone that goes into this. This was made by Thomas's brother made this redstone. I want to thank him for that. Now, in the very end, I'm going to have to figure out where my crosshair is. I'm stuck. It's so hard to do this because I have to be careful of... Yeah, I'm breaking in. There. And then I'm dropping that block. Now, before I show you guys, I'm going to show you the house, and then I'll show you everything else. This is my house, and to be honest, I like it. You have a little pool table, I guess, here. You have the lovemaking bedroom, which is right here. And you have the kitchen and family room. Now, if you go down here, I have my second kitchen, dining room, the enchanting room, my Hellgate portal, and then we have my workroom, which is pretty obviously just a workroom. And I'm going to fly out of here. The reason this video might be a little bit longer than normal, because this will be a pretty big video, and I've been working for weeks just to complete this. Next, we're going to exit through here. There we go. And holy heck, this shader looks really good. Now, in return, we're going to take the minecart out of here, because you are... Oh, wait. Why do I have a lever there? That's my question. Why the heck do I have a lever? Now let me get my cart right here. And welcome to spawn. Basically, these are old materials I used to build the map. I basically shoved them all together. Now, what this is the spawn region. This is where you would spawn in the server. And I like the way it looks. First off, I actually kind of built my ex-girlfriend's house from my old server and the other two, and it's not as big as the last one, but I think she'll appreciate this. And I'm gonna send this video to her after the video's ended, and I'll send her a link. But she's still my friend. In the very end, if a friend built something on my server, I think at most that it should be recreated. It's not the best, and you could join anytime you want to update it and build whatever you need. You can make it extended. I don't care. Just know that I thought of you. Next, we have the iconic farm, which is the iconic barn house with the iconic wheat field. I only kind of do this in my server because it's a little joke I like to do. And oh yeah, you can't enter from the side. You have to enter the build from this really cool looking tunnel system I made. Now, in return, I did this because I wanted to create a unique way to walk around the server without just having the generic way. Please understand this might be a bit cringy, but this is the reason on the live stream I talk about my server, but I didn't want to live stream today. I went to the beach, had a good day. Next, you kind of see that I did a lot more lava casts around here to give it that mountainous feel. And I also gave it a little lava casting here, like it overtook. area. I'm sorry, I'm talking slow. Just need to think my words. Now then, before we talk about over there in the village, we're going to talk about Mount Helen. Did he get it? It's a joke on hell. Okay, basically, I started the server wanting to put an area for the Hellgate. Well, originally. Over time, I realized how bad of a spot this nether portal was. So I completely removed it. And we destroyed the portal. And now we just have the ever-growing, ever-continuously designed Mount Helen. AKA, you have the Rifco occupation logo in the mid. Because why not? And you kind of have this massive netherrack mountain. And it looks really cool. And before you ask, no, it's just a mountain. I just overlaid it with netherrack. And it matches the mountain. And it kind of gives that unique feel of this uncanny valley. And at most, I like it. Now then, I think you guys are probably ready for the next reveal. This was once a village. A normal, everyday, boring village. What are they doing? So the next thing I did was I updated the village to have a bit more of a twist. Now, I was going to do a video on a better village. What Minecraft should do. I did the nether portal, which I did the nether, the nether fortresses. So let's show what I think. Also, you can enter the village from this direction too. Also in spawn, you have that building. You have here, you have like a storage unit. And it never showed this area. But this area is still under construction. I don't know what to do with it. Sorry about that. But there is something here. And I added my iconic lighthouse. The iconic lighthouse has been part of my server for a long time. So I want to rebuild it and give it a brand new slick of paint. Bloody hell, it's beautiful. Now that I kind of got a bit sidetracked, let's talk about the village. In every village, it seems that if a build is on top of water, it's covered in wood. So that's what I did. But instead, I put a single house in the middle. Kind of like a filler, but also kind of like a, like maybe a fishing shack or something. And it looks pretty good. I like it. As well as this, I kind of added a ship build because I just wanted to build something random. As well as, if you look at the village, I feel like Minecraft villages should have another portal, or at the most, something reminiscent of one. Because I'd imagine the villagers who had trade like all the nether stuff should at least have a producer. So, they should have a way to get to the nether. May I introduce you to the Hellgate portal, aka another portal with way much more detail. But I'd imagine in a village, it'd be covered in vines, probably in ruins, and probably have to rebuild it and probably fix it up before I can use it again. Like I said, I already built all of this, but I'd imagine that villages would probably have maybe some vines around this portal, probably. The next thing I want to show you is this. Like, in most villages, I guess the terrain wouldn't work, but I built this as a way to fill up this little mid-mountain area because you can't build a house on this. So I put the next best thing and built a platform above here to kind of just build two houses up here because you can never know how many houses you need in a damn village. Now, in return, I also did something unique with this, building two houses up here as well, kind of reminiscent of some kind of watchtower. And talking about watchtowers, I put one. This is my idea of what a village watchtower would look like. Probably something like this, where it'd be very simplistic, probably very simplistic loot, maybe a bow, maybe an axe. Maybe it would have like old weapons that are untouched, full of cobwebs. Who knows? As well as this, I thought villages as well don't have enough history. So I put these statues in. All these statues are villager statues, meaning my idea was maybe villages needed some kind of design architecture. And that's what I did with these. It looks pretty good, to be honest. As well as village houses being overly small and crowded, I made additional floors to them. And also added in, well, something that I thought would be cool. I a village town hall. Because whenever you play any game like like World of Warcraft or like Clash of Clans, you need a town hall to get the plan set up. So I built a town hall anyway. Screw you, whoever thinks that's bad. Also, why is there like a white pivotal point in the middle? Yeah, I'll deal with that later in my skin decks. As well as this, this is not part of the village, but I kind of learned that you get a lot of junk when you trade with villagers. So, I made this, a trash throwing area. And down here, yes, you can basically throw all your junk down here, and if you need it again, you can just grab it, just grab all of it and pick it up. And we have my good criticism and my bad criticism from the criticism video. If you don't know what that video was, go check it out. But, yeah, that's where the criticism is, in the garbage. Because in the very end, this is Minecraft. At this point, I have fun. As well as all this, I also thought it'd be pretty cool to add something unique. Because in the end of Minecraft, I'd imagine a village would have a mountain. They probably would have a house or maybe a chunk up there. How would Minecraft want to generate a build? Simply, I just built a stairway up here, a tunnel/elevated platform that would take you to this area. And so one have to scale the mountain alone and die. Now, also, this will be part of next video, though. I'm going to build a swamp area, too, but that will be later. That will be much later. Probably a couple weeks later. But for now, we also have this house, which is just a 2-story single house I intend no purpose of. Sorry for when I got excited. The next thing I want to show you is the Raiders village, the Ravager/Raider village, and the Raider outpost. Let's show the Raider Village first. The Raider Village is something that I thought would be really cool to have. In Minecraft, you always have Raiders, Ravagers, Pillagers, Illagers, and all that, but they're confined to a mansion. Well, what if they weren't? What if they were composed into a village of their own kind and planned to steal villages and pillage and cause problems and, a bunch of that random. So, in return, welcome to the Raider Village, or the Pillager Village. Let's just call it the Pillage for now, because I'm too lazy to think of something. Now, I'd imagine the Pillage would be kind of in a mixed state of build, as the Pillage does have a watchtower, but only one, because in the very end, Pillager Towers, or the Pillager Outpost, do exist. So, in return, I created 2. There's 2 random outposts right here. As well as this, they have their own houses. Though they're empty, my plan is to use this as a roleplay-like village. And they will have, Ravagers in here. But, for some reason, Ravagers can break through 1 block, so I have to figure that out later. Next, I want to see what my limitations was. So, I basically did the most rural looking thing. Instead of adding different light sources, I just thought it'd be cool to add some posts with a single lantern, which is just my favorite detail. This looks really nice. As well as this, these villages also come with an escape plan. Let's say something happens, all walls are on fire, and everything has gone to shit. Well, they can just escape through an escape tunnel. You heard me right. Basically, pillagers can this village has an escape tunnel that can basically lead them out into an open area, which I will build something here later. Like I said, there's a lot of things I'm going to be building. But, though this is a short review, I also put the Pillager Village to also have a town hall of sorts, but a lot more of a unique looking designed one. As each house would have it, I also put a flag. As there is no pillager flag, I didn't want to do that, so I made my own I made a flag that is custom, thanks to a friend of mine, and it looks pretty good. I like it a lot. Now, the next thing I want to show off is simple. This will be the next location that I kind of skipped in. I messed up my wording. Cool. Okay, so I showed off the normal village, I showed off the spawn, and I showed off a pillager village. But what else is there? Well, what if Minecraft also had... Well, let me explain. In Minecraft, or in any movie, the mountains always has some kind of tribal, or a castle, or... I don't know, some kind of guardsman or something. You know, it's the kind of village that exists. So, behold, I didn't finish building this flag. I need help with that. But, behold the actual, aka, this will be called the Kingdom faction, but I'm going to call this the Kingdom Village. The Kingdom Village is going to be very simplistic in nature, having 2 beds in a house, and basically having a little of that, and always having a gold block as a center masterpiece. Because I'd imagine that gold will be important, because you can use rails, you can make a lot of stuff with gold, so I'd imagine that would be very important. As well as I basically put in a sleeping chamber, but my main plan was, you know what, I'll do something with this. I'll make this the town hall because of how beautiful it looks. Well, no, the town hall's over there, so I guess I'll just place the beds back. Boom, and boom. There we go. Cool. Now, these are basic houses. I like it a lot. But there also going to be a portal here as well. I always thought that each portal would be in a village, but not with the raiders. Because I'd imagine the raiders would probably go into the portal of the other villages. So I kind of just did that. Now, in return, I'd imagine that these guardsmen would want to have a target practice. You know, some kind of target area. So I did that and created this really unique target zone. As well as this, I want to make this look like it was overgrown a bit. So I put a bunch of jungle trees around to give it that, you know, that very overgrown-ish look. With all the stone as well. Also, don't mind the bedrock. That's all I use to make the end crystal explosion flat. But this, I don't know what I was going to call this. This, I guess, is like a fountain or some kind of glowy lamp or something. As well as we have the main sleeping quarters of the people, etc. This would be a town hall, but it's also going to be a sleeping room. Because I'd imagine that probably the people that live here probably want attention. Now, in return, I think that's it, unless there is more. Yeah, there's more. So, going down these stairs, I hope to now show you the last faction, which is still being built. So, yeah. Going through here, you notice that there's a tunnel. And when you leave that tunnel, you can get a really good view of the entire open map area. You will enter the next kind of mine. I guess this would be counted as an abandoned mine shaft in a way. This would be counted as a miner's outpost. This is not kind of a village concept or anything. This is just me kind of building out, and someone else built this. Thomas's brother built this as well, so shout out to him. That's it. This is just a miner's outpost. It has its own flag and everything, and yeah, that's mainly it. It's just a miner's outpost. It's still being built, as well as there's an area here that I'm going to work on. I'm going to do something with this area. So in the very end, that's it, really. That was mostly the couple weeks of work that I haven't uploaded a video for. Hopefully you'll understand that this has been a lot of work, and it's been about a couple weeks of pure design. Now, in return, I now want to also show off an area that I'm going to be working on later on. Oh, wait, I never showed you the mine shaft. Dumb me. Oh, yeah. Also, this spawn region will have a mine shaft as well. Entering down here, going into this, I guess, cave, and then entering down here, you have a pretty big mine shaft and a lot of work that can be used in. This can also be used probably as another alternate mine shaft if needed. And there is an even bigger part down here. Going under here, you can basically enter a bigger mine. And that's it. That's basically all the work that has been done for the entire map itself. Though the map isn't fully finished, and I doubt that, I will upload the super flat world in the description, actually. So there will be a file link, and that will be the original super flat world that I made. I know that I say that I will do it over and over, but I will do that this time. Though, that is the concept. And, that's it. If you guys like this video, please give me a good old like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow. We're getting close to 100, so please help my boy. Please help me out. Life's been a bit hard, but hey, that's what life is. Now, if you did like this video, like my Minecraft content, and you want to see more, I do live stream Towncraft, and I do sometimes play on other servers. Well, sometimes being mostly Towncraft, and I do play Among Us with my friends Thomas, Shay, and a bunch of our people. And yeah, also if you want to have a if you want me to have a live stream of me building the server live, just tell me in the comments. It helps the channel grow a lot, and I think it would help the channel out a lot more. Now then, I'm going to the video because at the very least, I think this should be good enough for the video so far. Unless you guys want anything else. Anywho, let me actually show you something else. Now, wherever did I put that? World file zip 2, world modern town zip 5. I have it on here somewhere. Where are you? New server, okay, modern cutie mark, world, where is it? Do I still have those files? The original map. Yeah, that's it. That's the original map. That's the original map right there. Oh yeah, and that's the town 26. Yeah, that's it. Now, that's the file. I'm going to put it right here. And if you did like this video, give me a good old... I already said that. I repeat myself a lot. So I'm going to end the video. This is 21 minutes. I made peak time. So cool. Peace out, guys. I'll see you next video. And until next time, peace out.